Hello everybody, welcome to another video. Welcome to another composing vlog. This has been requested. So here I have my score. I'm going to start with this bit. I don't like this bit. I'm going to rewrite it somehow. And I think I'm going to not be afraid of tonality. Shocking. This is supposed to be an experimental contemporary classical piece of music. Avant-garde, whatever you want to call it. But I don't like this bit. I'm going to change it. So what am I going to do? I think I want to augment it. One of the ways you can vary material is via augmentation as well as diminution. Augmenting it, you can augment the durations equally if you want, so like a minim might become a breve or a semi-breve. But you don't have to augment it all equally. Maybe this crotchet doesn't have to become a minim, it could become a dotted crotchet. It's just, you can do whatever you want basically. There's no need to be uniform about every decision you make. So I'll start with the first part. I don't know how I'm going to do this. It goes A, G, D. So I'll make that into a semi-breve. So it's not equally augmented. I don't like that interval. Why don't I like that interval? Oh, it makes me cringe. You can augment the intervals as well. So like we have G and D. You could augment that interval so it could be like a G sharp. Augmented it by a semitone. How does that sound? Something a bit more dramatic about that. I quite like. I don't think I'll have it piano. Maybe this will just be in the piano part. Maybe we'll make some chords out of it. I kind of want this bit to be sort of rumbly. But maybe not a tremolando or something, nothing so cliched. Maybe this is where it changes to something a bit more like arpeggiate. Maybe actually the clarinet bit from later on, maybe we can put that here. Do you remember this bit here? I don't know. We could be influenced by it, inspired by it. So that's a B. Maybe it mirrors on exactly. I know the clef is different, but maybe we use that just for argument's sake. So it would be a G because it looks like the E. This is a transposing instrument anyway, so like let's just play around. I don't really know what I've done there. I quite like that. See? One of the good reasons for not using a computer to generate stuff. You can make mistakes, and those mistakes can seem quite creative sometimes. I see. I quite like that. I quite like how it changes, so it's then it goes. I'm gonna repeat that. There is something funny about it. There's something a bit better in this, I think. It's not just generated from the square. I want to embellish these chords a bit more here. I want them to be richer. I'm not sure how. I still want this to feel like it's atonal, but I'm not scared of tonality or consonance occurring naturally. I'm not going to restrict myself to just complete dissonance, that's my point, because that's restrictive as well. But as a starting point, I don't want to be scared of a consonance and a dissonance together. And then it kind of has to happen again at this point. I don't know, I'm just playing around, okay, we're composing, it's kind of a sketch, we're exploring compositional techniques. I'm going to add in another clarinet. If I were going to give this to like a clarinetist, and there was just one clarinet player, and maybe they had a pianist, I could easily rewrite the other clarinet part for maybe a different instrument, if there was an ensemble with a different instrument, or I could do something with an electronic backing track and maybe have the duet part as like a fixed media electronics backing track, but then I could add some other electronic techniques to make it worth it. so that the performer can then, we can still get the dissonance I'm trying to do. You'll see what I'm trying to do. So what I want to do is have like this dissonance, so that these two now can be high up. So that, I'll keep that A going across, and then this will become dissonant. I love this beating you get between the semitone. I don't like it just to resolve. I think I want this dissonance to carry on. Give them a lot to breathe about. Maybe these are good clarinet players. They can breathe out for 3 bars. I'll give this one a break and then it'll come in again. You got to think about the clarinets. They have to breathe. Composer at top tip. Think of the human behind the instrument. Okay, I like that. I like that. I think they'll die down as the piano increases. So I think a dynamic still. So if I have like a al niente to nothing. Oh, okay, I'll just. Where is the al niente thing? Dynamics are needed, so. Oops. We will start with a piano. I'll put express, because then they'll know to play with expression, even though it's just lines and they'll be like, these are just lines. You know, like single notes. It's not like an expressive melody, but I want them to sort of approach it with a bit more tact and sophistication, if that makes sense. This bit. I'll just, yeah, I'll have it the same. It's difficult for a crescendo to happen through. So if we have the pianist playing, they're not going to be able to crescendo through that note, but the next one can be a bit louder. Maybe it could come in like, I don't know. I don't think it matters actually. Maybe this will be an MF and then maybe this will be MP, because 2 clarinets against the piano. I don't like that first note. I kind of want that to come in even more quieter actually. That first note really grates with me. I think it has to be like proper quiet, like it has to come in after you hear this. It's almost like, I want it to be like the resonance of this note almost. Okay, I've heard this too much now, I'm sick of it. Okay, pedal marks are needed. I like that with the pedal a lot. And so it's naturally going to get quite muddy. So I'll summarise this bit. So this bit arose from the clarinet bit that I composed in the last video, which was a development of something that I generated from a magic square. So then I've taken that and moved it to another instrument to the beginning, and we have augmented the beginning line that I generated from a magic square. Have we changed the pitches? I can't remember. I think we did. Yeah, because this is just an A and we got rid of the D. There was a D drop I didn't like, but the D's in this piano part here. And I've added a clarinet. So see how things kind of evolve. And now I've got this start. I think it is the start of something. I'm not 100% sure of this first bit, but it depends who plays it. I don't mind if the note of a clarinet doesn't speak immediately. It doesn't always. If you play very, very, very quietly into it, it can sound quite airy and come out into a note. I could leave a note about that and say I don't mind if the note doesn't speak at first. I'll just add a 1 there and I'll add a 2 here, so that's clear. I'll have to do it here as well. 1 and 2, so that we know who's who. So that's something for now. I might edit it later. I think I need to work on the next section. This is going to carry on. So I'm going to have this repeat again. I'll have this an octave higher. If you know it's for clarinet and you hear the little noises of the clarinet, the little notes coming through, and you've got this sort of building anticipation in the piano, it feels like a foreshadowing, like we're waiting to hear what the clarinet is about to play, if that makes sense. So it's like you're teasing the audience with this for a bit. It's like, we're not started yet, we're gonna start though, you can hear the clarinet. So I have that, and then there's this bit which I liked, and this is the bit that inspired me to have another clarinet involved. So there's going to be a quaver here. We're going to have the C sharp come in. Okay, let's listen to it from the beginning. Ooh, I kind of want to crash in the piano. Ooh, and then I want to repeat. I don't know, I just come in, you know, when you just have an idea and then it leads on to something else and you can hear it doing something else. Like, I just want this to be a sudden... Hang on, I think this will crescendo, maybe to something quite loud. Hear me out. Don't know. It's like I want two pianos now. I want it to be quite high. Yeah, that'd be better. Maybe this. Maybe a pedal. I want it to be like loud. Ooh, can you play? Could they play that? Let's say D. That's D. It's a stretch. It's a stretch for me. Someone with big hands could do it. Maybe I will just play it safe and not extend above an octave. Yeah, that sounds good actually. Although this D could be played in this hand. Then there's going to be a pause for like however long they want to calm down, and then it's going to repeat. And I haven't forgotten about the other stuff that I've generated from Magic Square. I've got these other parts of the tune as well. So we've already extended the initial melody that I wrote with the Magic Square and we've turned it into this. But I do want this to repeat. I'm going to re-add the pedal mark from the beginning. Even though it kind of flows, I feel like it's a new section in a way. Can I make this a double bar line? How do I do that? Maybe I'll add a rehearsal mark. Okay, I just looked at the thing I wrote last time and I realised I did actually want another clarinet back when I did this. So I can change these lines and put them in the clarinet part up here, the first clarinet part, but I'll do that in the next video. So we'll look at what we've done today, I think, just to summarise. Not 100% sure about that lead on. Something's not quite right. Maybe it should start again from the beginning. I'm not totally sure. I don't know. I need to think more about this. Okay, thank you very much for watching. This has just been a composing vlog. What we did today was we looked briefly at augmentation of rhythms, duration, note durations, and also of intervals. I took something that I generated using a Magic Square and I changed it into something else. I added another clarinet line I then took something that I'd modified from the magic square in the last video and developed that even further and put that in the piano part. I will see you in the next video.